have done it better.
You need to comb your hair.
You're feeding your kid in bottle. You should do breastfeeding for 3 years at least, no?
You're short and round.
You haven't done anything about your hair, huh? I heard about this oil. You put it on your head for like 1 month full. You'll get full hair. Trust me.
Now, lots of people will tell you different things about, how to change yourself, what to do, how to make yourself better. They may also comment negatively, right? Saying that, hey, you're not good, this is not okay. And most of the time, we are hugely impacted by this, whether it is a positive comment or a negative one. If we are sure about who we are and what changes we want to make for ourselves, we are not going to be hugely affected by what others say. It's nice to hear them out, right? To understand what they are saying. We don't have to take it to heart and feel bad and feel horrible and in that moment our life is gone and all of that just because someone has said something different to us. Welcome back to Kanika's Corner. Today is the second video in the series on how to be happy with who we are and accept ourselves. Right, the first one is up here. Today I'm going to talk about how we can shut out all of the other voices and focus on who we truly are. We are all social creatures, right? We love to be in others' company, we thrive with human contact, and therefore we are also affected quite a bit by what other people say. Why so much of a yo-yo and a swing, right? It's all circumstantial. It's dependent on how our mood is that day, what's been happening to us, have we eaten, are we low energy, have we not slept well? All of that also makes a difference to how we feel. The children are giving me a haircut. A perfect way to entertain themselves inside the house. Just the way we trust the person who's giving us a haircut by closing our eyes when they come close to our ears, that is the way we need to trust our gut instinct, right? We all have an instinct within us which tells us, this is what you should be doing. And most of the time we doubt it and we second guess it and we say, absolutely not. Why? Let's learn to trust it. And you know what? When people comment on us or give us advice, we don't trust our gut instinct. We go with what others have said, and that's purely for the reason that we have no confidence in ourselves. If we slowly stop believing in ourselves, we can reach the stage where I can question myself saying, am I doing a good job cutting this baby's nails? Hey, that's a really basic thing to do. But when others' voices are louder than our voices in our head, that is when we will question every little activity that we're doing. And oh boy, it can take such a toll on us because we're constantly questioning ourselves. Motherhood has definitely been one of the most challenging times in terms of, learning to listen to myself and not everyone around me. There is a lot of advice I've received as a new mother, right? Some wonderful advice from elders, from people with experience, some about our traditional practices, some about the new ways. But then they can also make you feel very burdened by all of this advice, right? So how do you choose what advice to take, what advice to leave? And how do you believe in your parenting skills? Very simple. What I do is focus on what I can do, which of these options is possible for me, what works for our family system, and what works best for you in your routine, and take whatever advice works within that. Keeping in mind that at the end of the day, it is your child, your children, and you know what is best for them. But there are ways wherein we can build our confidence in ourselves and not feel as bad when people talk about us. How do you learn to trust your instincts over what others tell you about who you are? We are making dough for today's pizza. Now, the first step for shutting out comments from other people is to look at how important are those comments to you. How important is that person? What impact will their comments have to you, right? Prioritize what they are saying. Just like we are waiting for this yeast to bubble, take your time to feel deeply impacted by what people say. Don't be in a hurry to reach conclusions and say, oh my God, they're saying this about me, they're saying that. Or, even to feel bloated and extremely good about what they're saying. Don't go either way. Is this a pizza? Not as yet. This looks more like a pizza, right? Purely because all of its components are coming together. So when someone makes a comment about you or gives you feedback, remember that it is spoken from one perspective. There are so many different layers to who you are. Is it possible to change the environment around us? No, absolutely not. We have no control over others. But there is so much that we can do to change ourselves, our perspectives, and how we are affected by others. When you're going through this phase where there are lots of people telling you things and you're feeling, stressed out by it, just take a break. Do what you like doing and do it with someone who gives you positive vibes. And that is the way to just be yourself and not other voices affect you as much. This is how you can shut out all of those voices and just take care of yourself.